What's going on? It's the Rap Nerd, and Mike Will's album Reset just dropped, and he has a joint with Cole, and I've been hearing about this since he was cooking this up, and I'm just anxious to hear it. I mean, Cole has been on a tirade lyrically for quite some time. Love the off season, easily my favorite rapper at the moment, and in my top 5. So him on the mic will be. Let's go ahead and just get into this joint because we know what's about to happen. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm liking this already.
Yeah, I don't got no problems. Only opportunities for growth. Life is a what? Fuck a missionary, squeeze a throw. I'm in the cut, cooking up 100 keys of dope. On the wave, make the federale seize the boat. Shout to Lino Messi, he's the GOAT. Only started watching weeks ago. Why they never told me soccer was lit? Thought it was only for crackers and shit. Taught me to dribble a rock and that's it. Compared to what that boy and Bob be getting, these rapping ass niggas is not even rich. Why they don't put a little bitch in the hood? Why they go smash that little bitch in the wood? Why they try cancel a nigga like me? I would think they could see my intentions was good. Been a long time since my mentions was good. I need to catch up on Richard and Morty. Last night this hater tried walking my section. Low key I miss giving dick to his shorty. Don't blow it up, this is just a recording. My mind's like a crime scene and I'm just reporting. Sometimes I feel like ain't shit left to say when I'm 10 projects in and now I'm over 40. Maybe I told every story, maybe they don't wanna hear me no more. Fuck them little sympathy Grammys, you niggas try hear me, bitch, don't even give me no more. Put me right back on that list that had Pac and Biggie by Marley, Snoop Dogg and the Locks. And niggas like that who ain't never get props. I'm watching this Vlad interview with Young Jock. He talking, explaining his fallout with Block. Someone call my phone so the video stops. I let it ring out, dog, it don't make no sense. I never pick up, can't these niggas take hints? Stop hitting me, please, I don't wanna be friends. I barely hang out with the ones that I have. Can't go to the club and chase bitches no more. Once that went away, then damn, what did we have? I don't want a record company staff. I'm an artist, not a boss, you know. People love to take the credit for wins, quick to blame you for the losses, though. KG with the Boston trophy, screaming anything is possible. Paul Pierce if you're talking, though. I'm all ears like I'm Ross Perot. Please don't misconstrue that shit that I said. Sometimes getting older's hard, you know. Still a rider when it comes to my dogs. Fuck them all, we the Paw Patrol. So, niggas fake ballin' like the Harlem Globe. Try to talking dollar, stop it, bro. I done seen a lot of frauds before. Sam Bankman Free, Sam make believe. Bet I'm on some bread, ham, egg and cheese. Thought that was his bitch, can't wait to see. He let her off the leash, she ran straight to me. Wham bam, thank you ma'am, take it easy. Niggas swear they hard to the stickers in your yard like a nigga damn raking leaves. Everybody gang, man, take a seat. Complicated depths, I'm a grown man. Ain't gon' be no secret handshakes for me. How I look taking time learning that shit. I promise it's way too much money to get. I promise it's way too much money to get. Only opportunities for growth.
So he,
life is a what? Fuck a missionary, squeeze a throw. I'm in the cut, cooking up 100 keys of dope. On the wave, make the federale seize the boat. T.
My face hurting is scrunching up so much at this. Okay. Hold up, son. I need to go back, bro. This is why Cole is so good to me. It's like how easy it is for him to just rap. It's crazy. Like, I could tell he wrote this just being in the studio and was just like, you know what? Cut the beat on, let me write. I mean, just him going into a pocket about watching a video on YouTube with Vlad, you know, recapping, you know, with Jock, and the phone rang and he's like, nigga, stop calling me. Like, being able to eloquently just make that sound good is one of the things Cole's always been good at. He's been able to give you tangible and like really basic thoughts delivered in a complex manner. With this flow that he's doing, it's not really double time, but again, this is the type of beat when you're rapping at the cadence he's going or the flow he's going, each bar is really 2 bars because he's landing in the middle of each bar, you know, breaking it in 2. So to be able to tell a story like that while doing all of this lyrical wizardry is freaking crazy. Like, even on the hook, I don't got no problems, only opportunities for growth. Life is a what? F missionary, just squeeze a throat. I'm in the cut, cooking up 100 keys of dope. on the wave, make the federales seize the boat. And then what I love Cole doing is the multisyllabics are always present when he raps. He never takes bars off. I mean, right here, keys for growth, squeeze her throat, keys are dope, seize the boat, triple up for the hook. He's doing that. This is ill, off top. And again, it's just him going about his day as we go through the bars. He starts the verse off with, started watching weeks ago. Why they never told me soccer was lit? Thought that was only for crackers and shit. You know what's funny about that is I lived in Atlanta for about 10 years. And when I first moved, the soccer culture there is huge. And I had no idea because, you know, where I'm from in Carolina, soccer's not really that big a thing, but man, it was very big in ATL because the Latino demographic is pretty large there, especially if you live in like Gwinnett. And for those who are from Atlanta, you know Gwinnett is heavily populated with Latinos. So that was like a big thing for me going to Atlanta. So I feel what he's saying, of course, different context, because I ain't, you know, you talking about crackers, I ain't say that, but getting into it, it's pretty cool. When I didn't catch the name, he said Lionel Messi, that's a soccer player. I didn't even catch that until just listening to it back. So he set the pin with that bar, you know, before it. Told me to dribble a rock in that set. Soccer, dribbling the rock, the ball, nice flip one, a nice metaphor there. Compared to what that boy Ibaka be getting, these rapping ass niggas is not even rich. And he's talking about the soccer level rich compared to what rappers be acting like is rich. Yeah, this nigga's out of pocket, yo. So I need to catch up on Richard and Morty. Last night, this hater tried to walk in my section. Low-key, I misgiven to his shorty. That is petty as hell, yo. Then he follows with, don't blow it up. This is just a recording. My mind's like a crime scene and I'm just reporting. When Cole can want to be petty, he can be very petty, as we saw with him calling dude a punk bitch, you know, the whole verse. And like this bar too, you know, over 40, maybe they don't want to hear me no more. Fuck them sympathy Grammys y'all try to hand me. Don't even give me no more. And I get what he's saying. Like, they just be nominating him every time he releases an album because it's a rap album and his name is popular, and people picking are just like, oh, I know that J.Cole guy dropped, so just put him in the list. So I definitely understand what he's saying. It don't even mean much of anything when you just are being put there because you're the one that people just know their name of, you know what I mean? And that's when he gets into these bars about the interview. I'm watching this Vlad interview with Young Jock. He talking and explaining his fallout with Block. Someone called my phone so the video stops. I let it ring out, dog. It don't make no sense. I never pick up. Can't these niggas take hints? And then it's like, he's able to fit this real life shit into like the bars where he's like, you know, I don't want to be friends. I barely hang out with the ones that I have. Can't go to the club and chase bitches no more. Once that went away, what else do we have? Like, oh, that's such a subtle, like, self-therapeutic talk, because one thing that I'm noticing with myself as I've gotten older is that the dudes that I was younger friends with, whether it be, you know, high school or even college and young adults going to clubs a lot and doing, you know, being out there in the streets, if you will. They're not like crazy, but, you know, just out and about being a socialite or whatever. And then once you hit a certain age, like, you know, above 35, that shit slows down. And you start to realize, like, now that you're in a different space, you and those people you hung out with, you don't really have much else. There's no other commonality than being a socialite or wanting to go out and do things anymore. And I definitely feel that where I'm at in my life now, it's like the people I once was cool with during those days, like I said, we barely hang out with the ones that I have because I'm not even on that type of time anymore. So I just feel like that's just a really loaded bar to put here that may just seem like it's like, it's a throwaway, but man, there's so much meaning in that. And then the next bar, I love this because I feel like this is a response to whatever's being said when he sold Dreamville. And hell, it's a reason why he sold Dreamville. I don't want a record company staff. I'm an artist, not a boss, you know. People love to take the credit for wins, quick to blame you for the losses though, which is exactly what happens as the record exec boss. They don't want to put it on anything. And I feel like, you know, Cole went through this being with Dreamville. Like I said, he sees everything, so I'm pretty sure this is him commenting on that. And Pusha T went through that as well when he stepped down from Good Music. He was getting blamed for a lot of shit. He's like, bro, I'm overseeing. Y'all still the artists and gotta choose to do what you want to do and make better decisions. So I love that line. And then this next setup of bars is crazy, yo. KG with the Boston trophy, screaming anything is possible. Paul Pierce, if you talking, no, I'm all ears like I'm Ross Perot. So, okay, KG, obviously Kevin Garnett with the Boston Trophy, screaming anything is possible, which is what happened when they won. And Paul Pierce, if you talking though, is what Paul Pierce is known as the truth. So he's like, if you're speaking the truth, that's what he's saying. If you're speaking the truth, I'm all ears like Ross Perot. And that was like a business politician who had big ass ears. And you know, when somebody got big ears, they're like, he's all ears. So really, really clever shit, man. Oh my God. Please don't misconstrue the shit that I said. Getting old is really hard, you know. Still a right of when it come to my dogs. Fuck them all. We the Paw Patrol. Just an excellent play on words here. Niggas fake balling like the Harlem Globe. Talking dollars, nigga, stop it, bro. I done seen a lot of frauds before. Sam Bankman-Fried say I make believe, and that's a dude who went through a crypto scam where he made fraudulent charges or something like that. So that's where the connection is with the fraud and trying to talk dollars. But then he keeps the multis just going, and this is what makes this little exchange here so dope. He's like, Sam Bankman-Fried say I make believe, bet I want some bread, ham, egg, and cheese. Thought that was his bitch, can't wait to see. Let her off the leash, he ran straight to me. Wham, bam, thank you, man, take it easy. All of those syllables, you know, he's rhyming with bread, ham, egg, and cheese. Yeah, bread, ham, egg, and cheese. That's 5 syllables he's piecing up throughout this whole bar. Thought that was his bitch, can't wait to see. Let her off the leash, she ran straight to me. Well, quadruple there, my bad. But then he throws it around, wham, bam, thank you, man, take it easy. And the wham, bam is just adding to the syllable play. And this is one of my favorite punches in the whole joint when he's like, nigga sweaty hard till the stick is in the yard, like a nigga damn raking leaves. And yet again, what Cole has been doing is doing those inner multis, right? Nigga sweaty hard till the stick is in the yard, like a nigga damn raking leaves, going back to that quadruple. Everybody gang, man, take a seat. Complicated daps, I'm a grown man. Ain't gonna be no secret handshake with me. And he says, how I look taking time learning that shit. I promise there's way more money to get. The reference is he's talking about everybody gang, and he's saying like gang member shit, and how really that's a shot at a lot of celebrities who are actually celebs and they're rich, and then now they want to be a gang member and learn all this other shit. And it's kind of like, bro, I'm a grown ass man. What it look like getting in a gang and trying to learn all this stuff when the main concern is bread? So love that, man. This is an ill verse, and I know for sure it's going to go over heads, and not to say that it's super deep, but I think people are really going to get caught up with the flow of this opposed to like what's actually being said here. And once it gets more and more plays and people start actually grasping on to what's being said, it's going to come out for more fire. So fire verse. If Cole just want to release tapes like this where he's just rapping his ass off from here, since he said the J.Cole story is over, I'm all for it, because this dude's rapping ability is top tier, God tier, as a matter of fact. So man, what a record. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this joint. What was your favorite line from this verse? Because it was pretty much a 24 or 32 bar verse of him just rapping. Mine was the stick in the yard, like damn raking leaves. That shit was hard. The whole joint is fire. You know what I mean? So if you like this kind of content, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, thank you. Until next time, peace.
RapNerd Productions, no capping, that's word to mommy. Instead of banking on it, now rapping is just a hobby.